response prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. Allied destroyer has left.
Alright, Helldivers 2. Here we go. Where's mine? There it is. Alright, 6 secondary objectives. Man, sometimes, you know, it just doesn't work out at all. I'm not going to waste time on it. I'll just leave. Just be done with the game. Our enemy.
Follow me. Calling down a support weapon.
Wait a minute. This is one. Wait. I was gonna say if this was one of those one kind of things, I'm leaving.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Is this? Oh, this is what is this now?
Oh, the Helldivers came for us.
A lot of enemies over here, my friend. Let's see.
Calling in reinforcements.
We'll go this way.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Oh, this is one of the, okay. This is not a ship.
Orbital inbound. Calling down a sentry. Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldivers. New mag. Get some. Get some. Follow me. Mag's empty. For prosperity. Mag's empty.
Man. I need a 1,000 round clip.
Follow me.
Huh. Don't touch me, you scum. What? What are we missing?
Additional reinforcement funding approved. Reinforcing.
Huh.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements. Helldivers never die.
Alright, I don't,
Follow me.
no, it's this one. I don't know.
Attacking map. South. Their lives were in ours.
Oh, I could just cry about this lack of ammo. I don't know. This that thing ain't showing up, so no, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Hello, Charles.
Calling down a
Well, they say that historically, first-year players for the New York Mets struggle. So I guess there must be something to it. Man, gosh dang it, dude. This is not fair. Not fair at all. Gosh dang, dude. This is stupid. This is stupid. I should just turn this off right now. Just turn this game off right now. Oh my gosh, dude. You've got to be kidding me. You cannot be serious with this. You cannot be serious with this. You cannot be serious with this. My gosh, dude.
Requesting air support.
Get up, get up, get up. I'm sorry, did I...
Sending in an eagle.
Eagle 1, withdrawing to rearm.
Calling down fortifications. Found something. Orbital strike.
They'll chase me. They'll chase me throughout this whole entire map, too.
Dropping a pin. North. On my position. Calling in extraction.
You know, unbelievable. How can you call an extraction? Are we done?
Orbital inbound. Orbital inbound.
Well, I talked to my mom real quick.
Requesting tac pack. Found something.
ETA T-minus 1 minute. Additional reinforcement funding approved. Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
Calling in orbital strike.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Requesting sentry.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
To the front.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
You will forever be remembered as heroes of this metropolis.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
Should we grab our samples or we just leave it?
Orbit synchronized.
Hello, meme dude, governor. Illuminate will not win because they're mindless scumbags.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldivers.
I got a little did you know?
We cannot allow this city to
Did
fall
you
into the
know
enemy's hands.
that the Illuminate took all the guys that gave women on Twitch and OnlyFans girls money and turned them into the voteless because they literally had nothing to live for?
Requesting sentry.
I bet you didn't know that. So for those of you that give your money to girls on video, know that your future will be as a voteless, a mindless zombie loser. See this guy right here. That guy right there gave all his money to OnlyFans. He gave all his money to a Twitch girl. Man, I can't do no secondary objectives. This is ridiculous. I'm just gonna have to give up. It's just, I don't know. Is this map just have no secondary objectives on this map? I do not know.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Calling down a sentry. Orbital inbound.
Yes. They even had the nerve to take their mom and dad's home and put it in his name behind their back and then sell it to give OnlyFans girls money so he could get pictures of her toes.
New mag.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
Now, why would you do that?
If you ever see videos of these guys that give money to girls online, whatever you would imagine the biggest loser in the world would be, that's what they are. Socially so awkward that when they look in the mirror, they blush. They crunch up. They can't even look themselves in the mirror. That's how awkward they are. And as far as will they ever know the touch of a woman that isn't their mom? Absolutely not. No way. They're the type of people that could go get a prostitute and she would say, not on the first night. And he would say, I respect that. Here's your money. These are the kind of dudes that at best, they'll end up with a mannequin, a blow-up doll, something like that. And they'll dress up the blow-up doll, the mannequin, go on dates with it in the house, probably videotape it, put it online. People will find out, they'll laugh at them. And then they'll probably do something else to finish it all. But it's not a glamorous life. Not at all. So you gotta see this one video. This one popular girl who used to get millions of dollars. She had one of her, like, this one dude, he got a job just to give her his checks.
Helldivers.
Now,
The super
I want you to imagine that. Okay? I want you to imagine getting a job to give a girl your checks online. So she invited him to pay for himself to come to the convention so he can work for her selling her pictures and stuff. And it is one of the most cringe things you ever see in your life. This dude tries to get a hug from her, and you have got to see what she did. You got to see her face and what she did. She almost threw up at the idea of him trying to hug her. And this dude gives her all his checks. Dude, there's not a world that exists where I could even think of something like that. Just like, dude, that is beyond pathetic. That is, you should be arrested. You should be arrested and put in a mental institution. What would you tell your family? I've got a job, but I don't have anything because I'm giving this girl all my money, and one day she's going to be with me. If I keep giving her all my money, she'll be with me. And then I seen a video a dude did. He showed what happens in these people's chats. And when I say this says it all. So in these girls' chats, all these dudes, all they talk about, what's your favorite sex position? What's your favorite sex position? What is it? That's all they do. That's all they do. I mean, I blame their parents. Where's the parents at? How are they letting their kids be like that?
Requesting orbital.
But as bad as that is, and that is bad, I've seen these videos where the men and women, they believe that they're talking to like Brad Pitt or somebody famous, and they'll say, "Yeah, I need money," and they'll believe them. And they'll give them all their dang money. Was this done? Yeah, that's done. I'm out of here. Gosh dang, what the heck is that?
Helldivers never die.
Get the heck out of here. Yeah, giving a girl money will never ever get you a girl.
Squid outpost.
That should be something obvious. How in the world? Are you telling me that didn't blow that up?
Sending in an eagle.
That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. You better blow up. Is it Thursday yet?
Dropping package.
I'm in the bathroom.
Just you'll get there when you get there. Don't-
Orbitally down.
That's why I've told you guys this before. It's an extremely dangerous thing to be lonely. Because then you can become desperate. And if you become desperate, you'll find yourself doing things you can't believe. And for a lot of these people, they go down that hole, and the next thing you know, they're butt naked sitting in a lawn chair in the living room, touching themselves, watching the girl on video, on Twitch. So it's all,
Requesting air support.
oh crap, I wasted that. What is this? Is this the... Gotta get that box. Where's that box at? Unbelievable.
Our citizens depend on you.
Armor. This armor is worthless. You might as well be butt naked playing this game. It'd be the same protection. Arrowhead has got to get it together. All you gotta do is make the most powerful armor, most powerful weapons as paid DLC, and then anybody who has it, anybody can use it as long as they're in the game with you. Because I am so sick and tired of using this whack armor, whack weapons. Oh, great. Great Scott.
Requesting orbital.
Any day now, over the laser. Anytime over the laser. Don't rush or nothing. Don't just take your time. Take your time. Don't want you in a rush.
Requesting sentry. Reinforcing. Requesting sentry. Engaging terminal. democracy!
Why don't you go somewhere? What am I, a little...
Calling down a support weapon!
You piece of filth. Drop down. Move it that
Tagging
way.
location. I'm on it!
No, this way. I think I'm there.
I got the terminal!
Oh, a little bit too far.
Not today! I got the terminal! Wait! I'm on it!
I don't know which way. I don't know which way to go.
Arctic orbital strike! Reloading! Reload!
A little bit more.
I'm on it! Blasting advanced weaponry!
Hopefully that's... That ain't it. Come on, man.
Fire in the hole!
You have been a stalwart line of freedom. Extract when ready.
Hey, scum.
Tagging map, north, 300 meters.
Thanks. Oh. Ugh. Wait a minute, there's a car, right?
Requesting vehicle!
Why am I running? Why am I running when I could be driving?
Tagging map, 200 meters.
Tagging map. East, 200 meters.
God, blasted.
Dropping a pin, southwest. On my position.
I forgot. I can't get out of this vehicle. Gosh, dang, I can't get out.
Tagging map. Southwest. On my position. Dropping a pin. Southwest. Close.
Dude, I cannot get out of this vehicle.
Tagging map. Southwest. Close. Illuminate. Northwest.
Save my life.
Tagging map. Southwest. Close.
This is crazy.
Oh, my leg!
I cannot.
Outpost cleared. Proceed to extraction when ready.
Tagging map. Northwest.
I cannot get out of this vehicle.
Dropping a pin. Northwest. Close.
This sucks.
Tagging map. Northwest. Close.
I just gotta have this thing blow up.
Calling in reinforcements.
Tagging map. Northwest. Close.
Ooh, I got out. No, run. No, 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 run. What are you doing? Alright, call this in or what? What are we doing here?
Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Requesting sentry.
Orbital inbound.
Requesting orbital.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Requesting air support.
Oh. Dang, what is that? What is that killing him?
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Dude, I'm getting shot. I gotta get in here. I gotta get in here no matter what.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Victory was never in doubt.
Alright. We got a few secondary objectives done. Alright, let's I think I need 3 more secondary objectives, I think. Only 2. I'm gonna go into one more game. If I don't get secondary objectives, I'm just gonna I'll be done with it. It just seems like on these maps, there's not a lot of secondary objectives to me. I don't know. Weird.
Mission coordinates locked.
I'll probably play one more anyway.
Engaging
Whatever.
orbital thrusters.
I'm gonna do. What's it gonna do?
Orbit synchronized.
Call of Duty. I'm gonna play Call of Duty tomorrow. I think that's when Season 4 comes out, so I'll start playing Call of Duty again. And that Hypercharge game comes out on the 30th. So, play some of that.
No mercy. Let the blood of tyrants fill these streets.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
No, this ain't no secondary. This ain't no secondary objectives. I'm leaving. That's definitely no secondary objectives. So, you gotta leave that.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
know, in the United Kingdom, you had a 13 and a 12-year-old girl half naked and both of them drunk in a room filled with Pakistani and Muslim men. The police came, and what do you think the police did? 7 grown men in a room with 2 half-naked young girls drunk. What do you think the UK police did? What would you guess? Well, you're wrong. The 2 girls got arrested for being drunk underage. I know what you're thinking. What about the guys? Nothing. Why not? Because that would be racist. To point out the fact that the Pakistani Muslims had 2 underage girls and were doing things to her and, getting them drunk, reporting on that, arresting them for that would be racist. The UK has fallen.
Hosts of larvae gestates within the glue as we speak.
Coordinates locked.
Much of Europe has just fallen due to that type of stuff.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
I tell you, man, and what's the message that's sent? The message that is sent is that, hey, you can do this stuff. You're not going to get arrested. It's all good. That's the message.
We shall fight in the streets. We shall fight on the sidewalk.
What a message. What a message.
Orbitally down.
That's like in Ohio. I heard this story out of Ohio, and just hearing the story, I already knew what color the judge was, what color the individual was. I didn't have to see them to know what color they were. So the dude, he goes around, how the heck did I die? He goes around just beating up people, right? Beating up old white guys, stuff like that. Beating up older people, He gets arrested, but the judge says, hey, no worries, no problems, you're free to go. He gets out, does it again. Same judge. It's all good, no worries. He gets out, does it again. Same judge. It's all good, no problem, you're good. Gets out. Now, take a guess what color the judge was and what color the dude was. I'm sure you already know. Now, how that judge is still a judge is beyond my belief. She should be disbarred immediately, and that's just the least of it. Should be arrested. I'm just gonna blow that thing up if I have to. Well, you gotta go over here and turn this. I mean, I don't think you've ever played this game before, but that's what you gotta do. I don't know which way I gotta turn it though. No. Good guess though.
Engaging terminal. First one, southeast. I got the terminal.
Black judge, black dude. So there's a thing going on where anytime it seems like so if you're black and you commit a crime and you go to a black judge they're gonna let you go. No matter what you did, you're all good. You just leave. And what kind of message does that send? Just imagine that. Imagine. What message is the judge sending to them? The message is clear. Do whatever you want to do. There's no punishment for it. What kind of message is that? So these people are just demon possessed, and they're looking to destroy the country. But the thing about it, these people always target the weak. These people never target people that they know will destroy them. They always look for the weak people. That's why if you're a weak person and you live in a city with a certain kind of group of people that live there, do yourself a favor. Don't go outside alone. Don't go anywhere alone. Rent a strong guy to go with you. Rent him, pay him for your protection. Because these people target the weak. What I wish we could do, of course we can't. If I had the power, what I would do, I would get rid of every black American that cries victim, that cries about racism, that commits crimes, and I would replace them with deserving Africans. And that's what I would do.
Requesting orbital.
Firing orbital laser.
Sending in an eagle.
And the country would be a lot better off. And something else I've seen too is Africans are getting online, and Africans are going after these ghetto people who like to steal, kill, and destroy. And they're just going at them. If you didn't know, Africans hate black Americans because they get to go to school, they get to get a job, and yet most of them don't. They just cry and complain and play a victim. And so they can't stand them. You know, the African that gets to come here, they simply go to school, they'll get a job, even at McDonald's. They'll get made fun of by black Americans, will make fun of them. But that we just got to replace that culture. We got to replace it with deserving Africans. Because there's Africans that would love to come here and go to school and get a job.
New mag. Have a taste of democracy.
That's why everybody's making those videos about black fatigue. They shouldn't call it black fatigue. They should call it ghetto culture fatigue.
Quit.
The people that steal, kill, destroy, and commit violence. That's what everybody's sick of.
Last reload.
Man, there's a lot of opus. How in the world did that not blow that up?
Orbital inbound.
Unbelievable.
How'd you like to taste of freedom? Out of ammo.
Out of ammo. Makes sense to me.
Calling in reinforcements.
Give me that ammo.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
And it's still up. Oh, is this shit made out of something I don't know about? Maybe it's made out of something special.
Sending in an eagle.
We'll see.
Calling down a sentry. Have a taste of democracy.
Wasted a lot of stuff trying to blow that up.
Requesting air support.
Dang it! What the freak was that?
Requesting sentry.
Well, you gotta get rid of the fact that a city can protect those people from the government is mind-blowing to me.
Their sacrifice will be proportionally represented.
You got liberal cities like Chicago that can protect those illegals, can hide them and protect them, and the government, the president, can't do nothing about it. That's crazy.
Additional reinforcement funding approved. Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody joined. They probably didn't join because some reason, I don't know. Oh well. It is treason. Then you got these women that make their little TikTok videos bragging about being on welfare. And then people send those videos to the welfare office and then they find out they're committing fraud and then they take them off of it and charge them money. Now, what a world we live in where people make videos bragging about being on welfare. If you're a very young person, you probably wouldn't believe this, but you know, welfare used to be for people that were going through a rough time at the moment, needed a little help. And you didn't tell nobody about it. Even people in the ghetto, they wouldn't brag about being on welfare. And, you know, even though everybody was, they wouldn't brag about it. They wouldn't talk about it. Here we are today, where they're trying to glamorize being on welfare. That's insane. And then I seen a story. You seen that video? The video of that Domino's driver.
Helldiver?
This type of stuff burns me up, sets me on fire.
Liberty calls for
72-year-old woman spent her life being a school lunch lady. She needed money, so she got a job at Domino's delivering pizzas.
Orbit synchronized.
and she fell, and then the guy came out, you know, seen it and everything, but so it's like a 72-year-old woman who worked for her whole life. She can't get no help. She has to go get a job. But these lazy, no good, able-bodied motherfucking cocksuckers, they get to sit at home and collect fucking thousands of dollars in fucking welfare and do nothing their whole fucking life. But you have people who work and can't get a fucking nothing from people. They can't get no help. The whole system needs to be blown up. The whole system. That type of stuff drives me nuts. I can't stand it. I hate it. And if I had the power, every single able-bodied motherfucker on welfare, you'd be thrown in prison. Thrown in prison. I'm not telling you to get off of it because you don't need to, because you're going to prison. You need to be. You're going to go to prison, and then I'm going to make you work. You're going to work the rest of your life in prison. You piece of shit scum. And then, for that 72-year-old woman who was working her life, you will be the one to get some help. You will get some assistance. So they just want to cut their welfare. That's not good enough. Put them in prison. You know, there was a time in Europe. In Europe, they would have work camps. If you were poor like that, they would just send you to a work camp where you just work. That's what they need. They need to bring that back. They need to bring it back. We need to help people who help themselves. That's who we need to help. Well, I see that type of stuff, and it angers me to no end. You got these old-ass people having to work a job while that young, lazy, no-good piece of shit is at home eating steak dinners. No, that's not right. That's not right. That's why they got to go to prison. They got to be arrested and go to prison. And if I had the power to do it, I would. I'd put them in a prison and make them work in prison for the rest of their little pathetic life. Yeah, I feel bad for these old people, or the other people that are trying to do something in life and can't get no assistance. They can't get nothing. I knew a dude. This dude worked a job. He was working a job, and he applied for a little help, you know? He just needed a little help, he couldn't get no little help. No, not him. He had a job. You know what they told him? They told him, well, just quit your job. Just quit your job. That's all. We'll take care of you. I'm trapped. This dude knocked me into a glitch. Gosh dang. This game has a lot of bugs in it, man. This game is... Gosh dang. I gotta kill myself to get out of here. So I gotta throw a grenade because I'm glitched. Yes, but now they gotta get all these people off welfare. Bottom line, you know how much money we spend on welfare per year. We spend over $1 trillion on welfare. And then another thing, these people having fake ailments, collecting disability. And these kids making videos talking about they got Tourette's and all kind of problems and trying to get money from it when they're just faking. Those people need to be beat. They need to be beaten then put in prison. This country doesn't need a president. This country needs a king, and I'll be the king. And let me tell you, things will change. Because I won't tolerate it.
Calling down a sentry.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
I'll have no mercy. I'll have no mercy towards that stuff.
Calling down a sentry.
No good scumbags. Man, so these women making these little videos bragging about being on welfare, they're going to be in prison.
30 seconds.
They'll be working in prison.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Whoa! Scum.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Requesting orbital.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Alright. Man, I'm about to die.
Freedom never sleeps.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Orbital inbound.
Firing orbital barrage.
Get the heck out of here.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
And so you just, you just hate to see the people
You leave a more free.
who are, who actually do something, who need help, not get any help. You got a 72-year-old woman delivering pizzas because she can't get any help. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Alright, I'm gonna get on some Star Wars. So, jamming out, getting on Star Wars.